Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The heavy rain and storms are approaching, as they say, for a few days now. And it looks like actually it will be raining today. So before that happens, I want to record this video for you. And I want to mention right in the beginning of this video that yesterday I went to the Czartoryskis Museum that you will see at the end of this video. So if you're interested in seeing what is in that museum, very interesting collection. Of course, I didn't capture all of those pieces, but some of those. You can watch this video all the way to the end and you will have a little tour with me in one of my favorite, if not favorite, museums in Kraków. So yeah, watch all the way to the end if you want some art and some food for your soul. Today I have three topics that I would like to, well, more than three topics actually, but three articles or three news that I want to read to you, and then few more things if I don't forget to mention. The first one is I just came across this, and I believe this took place yesterday. So the head of Ministry of National Defense, Błaszczak, you know, the very one who is having this conflict with Polish military in regards to the rocket that was not noticed, the mysterious rocket. So he said this, later this year, we as Poland are planning proceeding regarding the purchases of submarines, and he added that the ministry will soon announce more details on the number of those ships and their equipment and competences. Now, quote from him, he said, "We want submarines to be characterized by the longevity of the missions they carry out, as well as high capacity in terms of transferred combat assets and flexibility of configurations, but also high capabilities of secretive movement at high speed at the long-term waiting and hiding underwater." You can hear the bells. I just love when you can hear the bells. I think it's 12. Yeah, it's noon. So yeah, this is a good topic, right, with Andrei Martyanov to discuss, since he is the expert in this. But you know, I just a side note here from me, guys, and this is it's just my personal thing. Every time I hear about submarines, I think about Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein Island and human trafficking. So I just want to say this because this is, besides the aspect of military, this is how I associate submarines. Since I've learned what I have learned in that topic, by the way, can we finally see the list of the guests? Will we? I mean, there is a list, but I think some of those lists are not complete. Second news I have for you is a ban for Polish trucks in Russia. I don't think this is official yet, to be honest, but it's from Business Insider. You find the link again in the description box down below this video. The article says that it's been a cumbersome business for years. The worst thing is that the Russians will close the road to the Central Asia, responded one of the carriers in reaction to this ban that is approaching. This direction between Poland and Russia serves only less than 1,000 to 45,000 companies. To me, that's a lot. In the country, in Poland. On Sunday, the Speaker of the State Duma of the Russian Federation, Vyacheslav Volodin, called for an economic strike against Poland. And this is, for example, banning Polish trucks for entering Russia and financially confiscating Moscow for the Soviet reconstruction of Poland after World War II, not to mention the return of territories. A ban on Polish trucks entering Russia seems realistic, which according to Volodin would cause significant financial problems and job losses in Poland. Now, the other portal, Rzeczpospolita, that I mention often, says this, that only a marginal number of companies from Poland goes toward Russia. Well, nevertheless, it still will be affecting many businesses, right? So I don't think this is already taking place, guys, it's happening, but I don't have the notes at the front of me. What I also read that Slovakia is closing some borders temporarily with Poland. So I don't know. One more thing I have for you. No, before I go into this, another information I came across is that, as we know, this is related to this financial crisis that we are living in, but we are approaching more and more faster and faster the situation with the banks. You know, banks are falling, and like I said, I've been talking about this with my guests for quite some time about the bail-ins, right? So we had bailouts, you remember, before when the bank was, we still had those bailouts in US, when the bank was when the government was rescuing the banks. Now the bail-in, which is the client of the bank, is rescuing the bank. Meanwhile, the client is, you know, sinking. So they just announced on some portals, they announced that when you will be withdrawing cash from the ATM machines, the fee for this skyrocketed. So my sense in this, my intuition is telling me that we are very close to this moment when you will really have challenges to withdraw your money from the ATM machines, and those people who have a lot of or some amounts of cash in the bank, they might have trouble getting this cash out. So as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just my intuition and my sense telling me to tell you that if you can just protect yourself as best as you can to have some cash with you. And I don't know how you keep it to make sure it's safe, but I know that time will come when it will be not just expensive to withdraw from the machine, but even from the teller, it will be almost impossible, because when people start to panic, you know, just look at Greece and Cyprus, right? I mean, just go on YouTube and watch those videos and you will see. Now, another story is something is going on in Poland now, and the subject of Zelensky, because, you know, he keeps on traveling. Where is Waldo, right? Where is Zelensky? So he keeps on traveling, and meanwhile Poland is demanding these apologies. And now we have another group of people in Poland. Actually, it's the ambassador, former ambassador. I think he was the ambassador to Lithuania and Armenia, but let me find those notes. If I have this in order, because I'm a little all over the place with this. He's talking about this guy, Nowakowski, it's his name. He's talking about the diplomatic way how to approach Zelensky and Ukraine, so Poland will not lose anything in this matter. So let me just find it. Okay, here is the beginning. You can read the whole conversation, the link is down below the video. So, signal for Polish that I have the impression that we started to take offense, he says. When Zelensky talks to Western leaders, Poland seems to be a bit on the sidelines. This is a matter of a certain diplomatic efficiency, which is not a strong point of the Polish government, says this former ambassador, the Republic of Poland, Jerzy Nowakowski, in his interview with Wirtualna Polska. And he was the ambassador to Latvia and Armenia. He adds that Poland should not be offended, and just paraphrasing now here, he said that those kind of statements, like the one that was coming from the spokesman of the Foreign Ministry of Poland, asking for the apologies while the Wołyń massacre anniversary is approaching, they are not helping Poland. That's what this guy said. And one sec, he also said that politics is a game, is not a game of emotions, but the game of interest. And if Poland doesn't understand this, Polish government doesn't understand this, Poland will lose all this attention in the media. So as if we should not ask for any apologies from Ukraine, because Zelensky is very smart in his diplomatic approach, traveling and talking to the leaders that actually matter. I mean, to me none of them really, but that they matter, right? So he's talking to the right people, and it's like a sense of jealousy here, and Poland is on the side because now we are asking Ukraine to apologize, so we should not be asking because we will lose our moment. I'm telling you guys, just read this interview. It's it's just another thing. So that's all I have for you guys. Few things, but I think straight to the point today, I hope. And you have those clips from the museum. Now I'm going back to the hotel because it looks like it really might start raining soon. I will put this video together for you. And yeah, some new things are coming. Next month, maybe few exciting interviews. You will see with some people. And lots of love, everyone. Make sure to join me on Locals. Follow me on Instagram. And I will be doing some kind of special new thing, because I think those of you who are following me, I might be choosing one person to have like one-on-one conversation. Maybe you can ask me some questions there. There is like a call option on Instagram as well, so you can do it. You have the link down below. Check out my website for my books that are really cool books for kids, and my novel, and join my mailing list just in case, you know. I leave you with this, and I see you in the next video. Bye guys. Hello everyone, as you can see I'm inside the museum. This is Czartoryski Museum. If you ever come to Kraków on Tuesdays, the entry is free of charge, so you can explore very interesting collection from the family of Czartoryskis. And yes, you can actually see Leonardo da Vinci painting as well, as you will see in this video later on. I hope you enjoy those clips, and see you in the next one. Bye guys.